Hi, this is William Bowman shooting the video for Greg DeMond at the Posey Tree Arbor Care Landscape and Mow. We spoke earlier on the phone. Thank you so much for letting me shoot you this custom video. I just kind of wanted to cover some, basics of SEO, digital footprint, all that online, just to kind of show you what kind of volume you can be getting for having a digital presence online, and just some quick, easy steps that you can take right now if you want to increase the amount of customers, or maybe you're trying to prepare for winter and you want to make sure that you have a bunch of customers in winter. Now is kind of the time to start going ahead and getting those in place. That way during the winter months, you stay busy as well. So first thing, when somebody does a search in Google, these are what's called keywords. And usually they're not going to search directly for the name of your company, right? Usually they're going to be like, hey, a Mckinney tree service, or hey, tree service in Plano. And, these two keywords, Mckinney tree service and tree service in Plano, those are actually very high volume words. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, those are the ones in those areas that are actually making high volume. So nobody's really going to come in and search for you guys this way, but if they do, they should be able to find you guys. And I think one thing that would be a quick, easy win for you is to set yourself up in what's called the Google Map Pack. That would be quick and easy. It wouldn't cost you that much at all. You basically just, verify your company. So let me go into Mckinney Tree Service, and I'll get back to that map pack so you know what I'm talking about. So when you search Mckinney Tree Service, you're going to see, ads. And I'm glad to see that you're not paying for ads up here, because a lot of people will actually skip past these. I know when I'm looking for services, I do, because I kind of want to see, local businesses in my area that I want to provide, I want to be a customer for. The next area you're going to see is, this is what's called the map pack. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So companies in here, they just basically, they certify themselves through Google, basically, which is just like going to Google My Business and going through the certification process. It's not that difficult, but it would quickly bring you some quick volume, right? Because, some people do stop in here and they will click on one of these, and that'll take them to, their specific website. It'll give them some reviews. So that's also another way for you to have some free reviews without having to build them into a site or anything like that. People feel a lot more comfortable using a service when they know that they can look up the reviews. So next, I want to go into this. This is what's called the organic search. So once you get below the map pack and below all the ads, this basically means that nobody's paying for it and nobody's, certified through Google to be up there. This is literally just who has this keyword in there enough, and there, other factors, but I can pop into that. So I have this one preloaded here so you can kind of see what it is. So this is your competitor, number one competitor from Mckinney Tree Services. And when we go through their site, I want to mention a couple things. So they have keywords in here. So Mckinney and Tree Service is in there. So that's a good keyword. And they have it kind of popped in throughout. They have their number throughout here. They have some pictures, a contact form. They're trying to get people to go ahead and click and call now. They also have other pages, tree removal and things like that. That's kind of important because, these other pages can also rank. So it is possible for somebody to come in and they could own the top number, they could own this one, and they can own this one just because they got their keywords right and they did it for multiple pages. But I want to show you underneath the hood, right? All of this is great, but what does it actually mean for, my business? So Mckinney Tree Services, this is their business. UR is 27, DR is 27. So a UR is basically saying, Google's way of saying, this is how trustworthy I find your URL, your website address. And then DR is, this is how Google's way of saying, this is how powerful I think your site is. It's a domain rating and a URL rating. Now backlinks, this is if somebody were to write a blog post and say, hey, the Posey Tree Arbor Care Landscape and Mow, you gotta use them. They're the best in town. Greg did a great job the last time he came over, and they were to link to your site, then that's what's referred to as a backlink. And I know that they have 103, so that might seem daunting, but honestly, not all backlinks are created the same. One or two good backlinks could actually beat those depending on the quality of them. And then referring domains is, they have 41. So 41 different websites, 103 links in total back to their website. So if we come over a little bit, we get to these organic keywords. So organic keywords, that's what I was talking about when I was talking about those keywords. So if you look, Mckinney tree service, that the exact thing that we searched, right? So the volume every single month that they're getting on this is 70. So 70 people are searching for this every single month. And the arborist Mckinney, Texas, 20 people. Tree removal Mckinney, Texas, 30 people. Tree trimming Mckinney, Texas, 20. And the list goes on, and these start to stack up, and there are some like Alpine Tree Service, I don't know how much actual business, they're ranked 94 for it. So it's not like that's going to be bringing them a bunch of business anyways, but what we try and focus on is what's called customer intent keywords. So basically that means like when somebody searches, they have the intent to hire you, right? So we're going to be sticking mostly to these types of keywords. But this is just an example of kind of what you can do and what kind of volumes, if you stack these, you can be getting on a monthly basis for customers looking for your service. You have a unique area because since, you have Mckinney there, but you also have Plano. And, if we go past these and we go to the number one, Yelp is here, they're really easy to outrank. Yelp is usually on the second page. Tree Service Plano, I have them pulled up here, Tree Service Plano. They have a nice site as well. They have a lot more information here. I don't know about keywords, but let's look under the hood and see the keywords. So URDR 7 and 6. So honestly, if we were going to try and, make you a site or anything like that and get you ranked up, we would target this area first, right? Because that's DR of 6, UR of 7. Those are low. Those are easy to beat. Backlinks 105, deferring domains 34. But again, not all backlinks are created equally. So let's move over organic keywords. They have 31. But look at that. Look at that volume. That's the type of volume we want to be getting you, right? They're ranked number 1 for this. 250 a month, search for that. 80 a month, search for that. 100 a month, search for that. These volumes are nice. And when you look at, trying to decide, which city do you go for first or which area, if they're the top, we go for them first. But I just kind of wanted to show you a quick video of kind of what this was. I want to summarize some quick, easy things that you can do. So number 1, if you don't want to do anything else, what I recommend for you is to at least get your GMB done. It's called Google My Business. Go and get certified, say that you own that company, all of that, put in an address, and that will allow you to get on this map pack. That's really important. That will bring you volume, right? We're talking about what can I do to increase your revenue? And this you could do yourself easily. If you have any questions, you can give me a call about that. That's not a problem. The next thing is if you do decide, hey, I want some of this volume. I like the fact that I see, so many people searching, in Plano for 250 people a month. I want some of that. And I'm going to need some of that during the winter. So I would suggest, now is the time to kind of start looking into, creating a website. How many pages do you need? How many keywords do you need on every single page so that you can get them ranked and you can be here in winter, which is going to be important for bringing you a lot of customers, right? So now is kind of the time. If you do that, tree service Plano, Plano tree service, tree trimming Plano, tree removal Plano, all of these are great keywords to include. Make sure that you have anywhere between, 1,000 to 1,500 words on the front page. Not like these guys. You will blow these guys out of the water if you just have 1,000 to 1,500 words and you sprinkle these keywords in. Have each of the keywords repeated like maybe 3 or 4 times. And then you can even put like these pictures. You can put alternative text behind them that has that keyword in there as well. So like if you took a picture of you cutting down a tree in Plano, Texas, you could just put, cutting down tree in Plano, Texas, and boom. Or Plano tree service in progress, boom, and put that behind the picture, and then you got it. So that's an extra keyword that you got for without having to write a bunch of paragraphs, right? So I just wanted to give you this video as just an informational video. If you have any questions, please reach out. I would like some feedback when you have some time. I know you're probably really busy, but if you could go ahead and email me back or call me back, I'd love to hear from you and just find out what you thought and if any of this was actually useful for you. But I hope you have a great day, Greg, and thank you so much again for letting me shoot this for you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.